Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry, I put a video out in I don't know, it's been like 4 days, I think. I'm just now feeling good enough to get up out of bed. I come down with something and was really sore. Didn't feel good. Didn't even come out to the shop. I started a fire earlier today to get the shop warm backed up. Everything's still cold, but it's warm in here. But it's going to take a few days for everything to absorb the heat and get everything all back together. But I figured I'm going to putter on this 501 today. I still need to test cut with that 7310, get it tuned in and shipped out. And then I got that other 4910 that's done ported, and I got to test cut and test run it and get it shipped out. I still got to test run my 4910. I did manage to get the 661 barred up. No test cut yet. It's cold, lots of snow out there. I don't know when I'm going to be making it down to the wood pile, but I'd be real curious to see what that one does. I did fix the rewind and got a D-handle pull start on it. And then figured I'd show you this. My buddy made this for me and dropped it off the other day. I thought that was pretty cool. I should probably either get some clear coat on it so it don't rust any more than it has, or maybe paint it up or something and get it hung up in the shop. But that's pretty cool. He's got one of them really neat plasma tables. You can build all sorts of stuff on that. But so I figured I'd just this is what I'm going to be puttering around on the shop today with. So I guess while I got a 501 in front of me, it's pretty much a 4910. The handle's taken off from this one. He did that to get it in his box for shipping. I have it, but the handle that goes here is aluminum on a 501. This piece is rubber on a 501. It's black plastic on a 4910. This piece of metal is blued instead of the color of the studs, like zinc plated or whatever. Mufflers are the same. Rewind's orange instead of black. Side covers orange with captive bar nuts instead of black, but you can put captive bar nuts on the black cover. I personally like the black covers better than the orange covers. And if you want a black top piece here, the CS500 was black. That's what I put on that one 501 of mine. Instead of a sticker, they're riveted here, but the crankcase is exactly the same as a 4910. Jug and piston's exactly the same. Compression release is the same. Carburetor's the same. Clutch, rim sprocket, all that stuff is the same. Gas tanks will interchange. All the covers will interchange. All the chain brake stuff's the same. Flywheel's the same. The coil does have a different part number on it, but I have not noticed any power difference between testing either one. I've been told that the 501s have a more steeper advanced curve in it, but I do not know if that's true or not. If it is a power difference, it's not enough to notice by feel by hand. At least I can't, for how I build them. This is a typical Echo thing. Of course, looking through it on the phone, you can't tell. You could tell here where the sticker was that somebody peeled off that the colors have changed. But this, in real life, this is brighter than this. This is duller. This is the color they normally are. That's some of the downside with Echoes is their colors sometimes can be all over the place, and as different as the colors this is from there, I'm assuming this probably sat on a shelf somewhere at a saw shop for quite a while where it was exposed to sunlight. That's the only downfall with Echo, is their plastics do not hold up to the vibrant colors very well, at least in my in my experiences, I've got some saws that hardly have any runtime on them, and then you look at them from a year ago, and just by changing this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this side's sun bleached, and right here this side is a different color orange than this side. So this, I'm assuming that's what this is. It sat on somebody's shelf and then somebody bought it, you know. But these are great saws, love them. So I've probably blabbered on here enough. I think this is brand new. I don't even think it's been ran. But I'm really hoping, I know they're discontinuing the 4910, replacing it with a clamshell hunk of junk. I'm hoping, yeah, I'm pretty sure this saw's never been ran. See, this is like see-through or clear or whatever. The 4910's not. But yeah, this thing's never been ran, or there'd be dust inside there. They get a little bit of air through here, but it pulls the majority of the air. Let me grab this crankcase. See that hole right here? It pulls the majority of the air for the carburetor through the bottom down there. I do not like that, because right here, right there's where it's pulling the air from, on the bottom. Well, you got tons and tons of sawdust that comes out through here, goes through here up into there, and then gets into the filter system. And this O-ring right here does not do that's the downfall of this saw, is the air filter system. That's the only real complaint that I have on these, is they do suck debris through the air filter. So I was always going to Swiss cheese the snot out of one of these, and then I was gonna probably try some of that foil tape or something inside of here so it could only pull air from the top, and see if that would cut down on how much debris they suck in. I know my pod filters, the ones that I build the pod filters on, this thing has a lot of runtime on it. I mean, you can see how crummy and dusty and dirty this thing is, but look at the pod compared to the saw. So just having it outside of from where it's pulling the air through makes a huge difference. And I bet putting that nylon over this would even do a better job if you're using it in the field. But these two are saws I'm going to compete with, but set them up for the rules of the firewood thing. I've still got my experimental muffler on this one, but I didn't touch this muffler. Is off this saw, and I know this saw made 6.1 horse with that muffler. I don't know what it makes with this one. I really want to test my experimental one. I'd like to bang these two saws together, see what one comes out on top, and then possibly maybe try this muffler on this one, and then see what the outcome is. This one has got dual 3/4. This one's got dual 1 inchers, and I've got this one set up to, I don't know, I've got it restricted down a little bit. I was trying different things. This seemed to broaden the torque curve. I haven't noticed much on top end loss, but I'm experimenting with this muffler anyway, and it's just lightly tacked around the very outside of it. So at the very worst, if I don't like this, I can grind that shim that I made off from it. So let's see what else is there. Yeah, so that's about that for me babbling on. think I'm gonna call this a vid on that and get you something posted up, because I have not done it in a while. Oh, on the 661 I borrowed, this is a 362 side cover. It bolted on, but it's a little bit short back and there's no place for bumper spikes, but it will bolt on, so it'll give me something to run on. I'm not too terribly concerned about bumper spikes on these two particular saws. I am going to pop these back off, and my buddy that made that sign for me, I'm going to stop over to his place sometime. I'd like to keep this shape but extend it out, or it's just past the muffler a little bit on both of these saws for my slider. I think that's what I'm going to do on that. So alright, you guys take it easy, have a good one, and enjoy.